Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, I'm asking the question, is it really in Thailand's best interest to be exporting workers? So Thai workers, let me dig into this. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from this is actually a print edition of the Bangkok Post. I'll put this up on screen. Singapore keen on Thai workers, quoting directly, the Labor Ministry aims to export more Thai workers to Singapore, especially in the shipyard sector. Well, my first question here is, should we be exporting workers at all? It's my understanding Thailand has a problem with internal tradesmen, getting skilled and unskilled labor here in Thailand. So why would it make any sense to export them? Now, that said, and I urge those who are watching this video, go check it out, because I'm not 100% have my opinion formed here, because as they get into it in the article, yeah, there may be some technical training that can be gained by them going overseas, but again, has shipbuilding wildly or radically changed in some years? I mean, is there any unique technological know-how that these workers are going to get by going to Singapore to build boats or to do construction of any kind? I mean, have we had that many? What I'm trying to say is if you told me, okay, a bunch of students from one of the major technical universities here in Thailand were being exported to Singapore to work in some big tech company, okay, I could kind of see that, because maybe that Singapore has something down there that we in Thailand don't have, and we need to get that ingenuity, we need to get that know-how. Okay, that I could buy, but again, we're just exporting, you know, in my mind, workers that, again, I'm not saying I know how to build ships or something, but has that technology really shifted so much that we need to export workers in order to gain it and bring it back to Thailand? Let me dig deeper into that, quoting further. Exporting Thai workers is also a key policy of the ministry, present Ministry of Labor, as it wants to promote skills of Thais abroad so they will bring income back to the country. So it's about income now. Why? And I'll get to in a moment, I think this is a real trap Thailand could fall into, but it's not even about technological know-how. It's just about income. Meanwhile, I have to it causes me to beg the question. It seems like Labor Department is trying to loosen up here. Well, not Labor Department that I've seen, but various things, especially a BOI running around as if it has authority regarding the labor authorization, but various agencies and entities here in Thailand running around talking about how they're trying to bring in foreigners and give them all sorts of work authorization here. Meanwhile, we're exporting our own people. You know, I'm hard-pressed not to wonder if this is, again, this sort of globalist WEF kind of stuff, because it doesn't make any sense. And when it doesn't make any sense, my hackles go way up, because I've seen this too much in the West, where you later come to find out it's some supranational organization's policy that's actually undermining you, the nation state. And that's what worries me here in Thailand. I'll get to that further. That said, I'm going to re-quote, exporting Thai workers is also a key policy of the ministry, as it wants to promote skills of Thais abroad so they will bring back income or bring income back to the country. Quote, the discussion with Singaporean officials and entrepreneurs will help expand the labor market in Singapore. Why is it our job to expand the labor market in Singapore? Singapore's problems are Singapore's. Thailand's got our own issues, and finding skilled and unskilled labor is among those issues. They keep talking about Thailand's demography is so terrible. Well, if it's so bad, why are we exporting these people? Meanwhile, I remember talking years ago to an old hand out here that I've known for years, who remembered both before and after the so-called Blue Diamond scandal that went down as it pertained to Saudi Arabia. And believe me, I don't want to get into that in this video. If you want to get into the history of that, go do a deep dive, just Google Blue Diamond Thailand. You'll get everything you ever want to know about that. But what the upshot of that whole thing is effectively Saudi Arabia just closed off diplomatic relations with Thailand for a fairly prolonged period of time. And there was a very strained relationship. And again, a further upshot of that strained relationship was the fact that it was basically impossible for Thai labor to go to Saudi Arabia, which theretofore, a lot of Thai labor had been going to Saudi Arabia and remitting money back to Thailand. But as I was talking about with this old expat years ago, and it stuck with me, this is a trap. Philippines have fallen into this as well, where they're exporting their best local people, earning money and then sending it back. That should not be what Thailand is trying to do. Thailand should be building up and making its own domestic labor force that much more sophisticated. Now, again, if it's to go out and get technological know-how and bring that back to Thailand, I can at least understand that argument. But going out and sending our labor out into other countries to send income back to Thailand, as noted in this article, I got to be honest with you, based on prior observation, it looks to me like that way lies damnation.